So that happened. All right. The important thing is everything is intact. Woo! Check that out. It was a nice, easy.
Oh, what happened? The GoPro, no!
I got it though. Yeah. Goddamn gravity.
Everybody's waiting for the weekend. Everybody's playing the game. Gotta roll it away. They gotta roll it away.
Oh, sexy leaning, Rob.
Day 16.
Hey.
Hey.
Intro video
Sexy
over.
We've gotten real close.
I think we said everything we need to say. That's good.
Yeah.
We had a night in a house for the first time in a long time. Pretty sweet.
Oh, so sweet.
It's our first full day in Whitehorse. We're gonna do stuff. There's gonna be mountains. There's gonna be rivers.
Mm-hmm.
Problem solving on all the little mechanical
God.
and comms and
Yeah. Maybe
maintenance and
maybe
cleaning.
some explorations.
There'll be some
Of
explorations.
a mine.
Oh
Whoa.
yeah.
Okay,
That
you're
would
taking
be
it back to
cool.
what we're doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Like in
we're
Whitehorse.
doing all sorts of stuff today. Stay
Yeah.
tuned for stuff.
Stuff is
Yeah.
great.
First full day in Whitehorse. First stop, the top of a mountain. We're going to the mountain with the wind turbines on it. I don't know what the name of it is offhand. I'm sure it's on the screen right now though, but it's gonna offer a good lookout over the town and the surrounding area, so it should be pretty cool. We're going up there. Woo. Oh no, is the road closed? Well, we're gonna find out. This road might be closed if that's Heckle Hill. Oh. Okay, so I mean the chances are they're not working on Sunday. Do we want to try it? Okay, perfect. We're gonna try it. Alright, so these guys are walking up, but Davey and I are going the rest of the way. Because walking's for chumps. That's good. That's looking a little hairy. Maybe we'll walk up there, but this looks sufficient. Uh-oh, where'd Damien go?
All right, second try. Did it. That was a little hard, but we made it. I'm not a good dirt biker, but apparently I'm supposed to be doing the Dempster, so I guess this is good training.
What happened?
You know,
Gravity's a fickle mistress.
yeah. There's an S that was leading into it, so I was on the inside of the S instead of the outside of the S, which meant when I wanted to go up the hill, actually, I ended up in the ditch on the other
Yeah.
side.
But on the plus side, look where we are.
Not bad, eh?
Whoa!
2 KLRs.
2 KLRs.
Bandit made it most of the way.
Yeah, the Bandit made it like way high up. That
Yeah,
was great.
pretty solid. Ian for the win. The first mountain I've climbed with the KLR.
Me too.
Yeah, like,
Due to the lack of mountains in Ontario.
well, due to the lack of skill in BC. So, yeah, wild, man.
Want to go up that way?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right. I mean, that looks like the peak.
Yeah.
Look at this terrible view.
It's pretty
What a
gross,
wasteful morning.
right? What a waste of 20 minutes.
Down is easy, he says. Oh, yeah. Goddamn gravity.
Extreme, well, no, the Dempster will be, but this is the kind of stuff that'll knock it off, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, you definitely want everything secured and bolted and zip tied.
Zip ties.
Good old zip tie maintenance. It's my favorite type of maintenance. All right, back down we go. And then onwards to Canadian Tire and lunch. Two very important things. All right, that was lunch at La Cara, just up the street here, and we are now going to Miles Canyon. But first, we're stopping at the Miles Canyon Lookout. So looking at Miles Canyon, we talk a little bit about how Whitehorse got its name. So that big dam and reservoir that we saw has backed up all the water through here. Miles Canyon is actually very, very deep, and back in the day before the dam was put into place, the water level was a lot lower through here, and this is a really aggressive set of rapids. We'll get into that in a bit, but further downstream where that reservoir is, there was another set of rapids which is now completely submerged under the lake. But back in the day, if you looked at it from up in the air, it looked, or sorry, I should say it was in the shape of a horse's head. And because it was rapids, the water was white, which gave rise to the name Whitehorse, which is now the name of the town. Now, there's a lot of history around Miles Canyon here as well, and we'll talk about that when we get down there. But it is very beautiful. The watercolor being super green is really, really cool. But Miles Canyon is very, very deep, and it would have looked very, very different before that dam was built.
Oh, man.
All right, anti-theft devices installed. My bike is safe. What do you think?
Cool.
It is pretty cool.
I love how fast it's moving, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I also love that they just totally trust you to like not die here.
Yeah, well, I mean,
unlike Ontario.
Yeah. As if you like walled off in Ontario.
Yeah.
Like barbed wire.
All right. Suspension bridge at Miles Canyon. Gives you a good idea how wide this canyon is and how fast this water's flowing. Bloop. So I was talking a little earlier about how the water level in this canyon used to be a lot lower. And it used to be a very significant set of rapids. So back in the days of the gold rush, miners would come over the Chilkoot Pass from the Pacific Ocean, come up through here, and they'd make their way down the Yukon River in like makeshift boats and stuff. Not makeshift, but boats that were kind of clad together. But because of how intense these rapids were here, they weren't able to navigate these waters. So what they did is they had a tramway built here. Miners would stop upriver of these rapids, load their boats and all their gear onto the tramway, take the tramway past the rapids, and then go back in the water downstream and continue on downriver to where all the gold was. Pretty fun facts by Rob.
Rob, fun fact.
So anyhow, where these miners all pulled out upstream here was a place called Canyon City, because there was always miners waiting to load onto this tramway. We're gonna go check it out. There's nothing there now, it's just an open field, but you can see where it was. So in case I hadn't already mentioned it, Whitehorse and Dawson City, where we're going later, and this whole part of Canada, known as the Klondike, is famous because of the gold rush in the 1800s. A lot of the sites we're going to see, a lot of the buildings in the town and all that stuff is all steeped in a lot of history around that gold rush. And we've already talked a little bit about Miles Canyon and how the miners got around. And we're going to see a lot more gold and mine related stuff, so stay tuned. So this big open area here, this was the site of what they called Canyon City. It wasn't really a city, there was no real structures, but during the gold rush there was a lot of people here, a lot of miners with their equipment waiting to take the tramway to navigate around the rapids in Miles Canyon, and then subsequently the Whitehorse Rapids, which were a little further downstream. But yeah, all that's really left is this big open space. My boy Damien's going for a swim right off of that rock.
You can't believe it.
I'm excited. It's gotta be cool if the cool kids are doing it. Let that be a lesson, folks. If cool kids are doing it, it's probably cool.
Like actually though, because you can't wait.
No, I'm going.
You're going on 3, right?
Yeah, we're swimming that way.
We're swimming that way. Ready?
Ready.
1, 2, 3.
It's warmer than the lake. It's warm. But not much.
Not really though.
Oh, look how fast I'm going. Oh, jeez.
Woo!
All right, Damien, jump number 2.
Yeah, jumping is the best.
It is pretty
Always
good.
Jump.
It's very refreshing.
You know those signs that say don't jump? The opposite. Always jump. Woo! Woo! Oh hey, I'm just casually moving towards you without effort.
So that was awesome. A little chilly, but awesome. But it's very, very dangerous to swim or jump in the actual canyon proper. We are a little bit upstream of it, as you probably saw in the video, but people have definitely died jumping in the water in this canyon, so be warned, be smart, look before you leap, don't swim in the canyon itself. So that was Miles Canyon. Now it's time to go up another mountain. First I gotta get all my gear back on though, so I might take a bit. Alright, we're going to Gray Mountain, which is over there through the trees. It's about a half-hour drive though. It's not as close as it looks. But there's a bit of a hike at the top. It's going to be great. We're going up that. Alright, here we go. Heading up. And fast.
Rob, high five! The biggest high five!
They made it! And my bike made it. And of course Rob's made it. And then the bandit made it. What can't you believe, Ian?
Gray
Oh
Mountain.
man, the bandit went up that
Gray Mountain.
road.
Now we're hiking up that.
That's nuts.
Dun, dun, dun.
Well, at least we don't have to take our bikes up it. Yeah, actually that's true.
First, and then like if I wanted to slow down, I just dropped the throttle. And if I wanted to speed up, I lifted the throttle. And I just kept it in first.
Yeah,
Like I think there was one time I shifted up to second when it was flat, and I'm like, what am I doing?
yeah.
Like why?
Yeah.
like,
At first I was trying to play with the gear selection and then yeah, same
Oh,
thing. And once it got really spicy, I'm like, just leave it in first.
in first, tuck to where you need to, and then rev it when you need to.
Yeah, yeah. So I, for one, am very happy I had years of mountain biking experience to get up that freaking road.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Yeah.
No, I think the critical thing for me was coming back once I got kind of an understood dirt biking, like once I felt comfortable on the dirt bike, and once
Yeah.
it was like a thing that it was like, okay, this is gonna move around a lot, and I gotta play with the throttle a little bit, and that kind of stuff. Once I was able to get past that kind of crux, it was like, okay, now it's just line selection
Yeah.
and like playing with it and dropping it in a little bit, and like everything was kind of the same.
Yeah.
So yeah, 100%.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah, and you were riding a hardtail basically.
Well, the first time, but I softened it up. I
Yeah,
softened
yeah,
it
yeah.
up. But riding a sports bike up that was.
That's what I mean. Like that's just yeah.
Oh man, like that. I wasn't expecting to do anything like that.
No.
Nor feel as comfortable as I did. I was certainly on edge, and I think that's kind of the
Yeah.
reason of the off-roading too.
Totally.
guys, we talking about cool mountain bikes?
Yeah, yeah, man. I don't know. It's just like having that moment of like it clicking over, you know, where you're like, you have it all in theory. You're like, this is a dirt bike. I know how to motorcycle. All right, cool. We figured it out. And then you pivot over to like, okay, I understand what a dirt bike's gonna do in this situation. Now it's time to like actually work on fundamentals of riding, right? Like actually doing those things, which is hard. That was a hard line to cross, but I mean, I think I made it. And
Just got a gripper and ripper.
Yeah. What was the Brazilian guy? Mao Nabamba.
Mao
Yeah.
yeah, man. Yeah.
Ah,
Wild.
so awesome.
So awesome.
So awesome.
He's going. No, we're there. We're there, dude. I can see clouds around us. That's a thing. Woo! She's getting pretty.
Suck my nipple. Suck it hard.
Gray Mountain, 1,500 meters or so. It's real windy.
It's real windy. That's what happens when you don't have mountains around you because you're the tallest thing.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, like ran up it,
Yeah.
because that's what we do around here.
Yeah. Apparently that's the good idea.
That section looks higher. It's an optical illusion. This is actually the summit.
Yeah, it's the GoPro warping of the lens.
Yeah.
That's right. For sure.
So we made it.
We made it. We made it.
We did it. Look at that
place called?
view.
What's the
Gray
name?
Mountain.
Gray Mountain Weekend. Got you get. I can't talk. I'm tired.
All right.
That was easy.
Hour hike, you say?
Yeah.
That was a half hour. It just took us
24
longer.
minutes and 13 seconds.
Yeah.
The entire hike.
Oh.
No, I didn't say the entire hike.
That's crazy.
I said it was a half hour to the peak. It totally was not a half hour to the peak.
I ruin everything.
Alright, down we go. Morning, everybody. Day number 17. Bit of a different view today because I'm in the car. Actually, we're all in the car, but you can only see me because everybody else is crammed in the back. It is vehicle maintenance day. We're taking this bad boy in to get oil change and have a once over, make sure everything's looking good. Ian is bringing his bike in to get it an oil change and make sure everything's looking good. I'm lost. Which way am I going? That way?
No, left.
Left. All right. And yeah, while vehicles are being maintained, we're going for a canoe ride, which is going to be great because it's raining. But hopefully that stops. It's supposed to stop soon. We're not supposed to set out on the trip for another 2 hours, so hopefully the skies clear up. We're going down the Yukon River all the way to Lake Labarge. Should be a few hours. Should be lots of fun. I'm looking forward to it. How about you, Damien?
Yeah! Trunks are comfy.
Okay, here I am at the mechanics dealership to put on these guys to get ready for the gravel road out to Dawson and replace these guys and do some regular maintenance, all of which I don't really want to do right now because raining.
Yeah.
What's up?
Ready for some paddling?
I mean, don't I look it? I'm ready for everything. Literally everything.
How are you?
It's a beautiful rainy day and lovely Whitehorse, and I just felt like dressing like the locals, you know? So here we
Totally
are.
blending in.
Yeah, always blending. I don't look out of place at all.
Hell no. We're going paddling. Gonna paddle some boats.
I want to paddle some boats.
Well, you're in luck. We're doing it. We're on the Yukon River. And we're not paddling and going real fast. Look at us go. I'm gonna have to steer here real soon. We're gonna be going the wrong way.
They seem to be going to the left.
No, we're going right. I'm gonna do it.
Okay, no on the left side.
Look how far away they are. They're so far. I don't think they were interested in the eagle.
How do you make a turn, Dad?
I'll show you. We did it.
We survived the river!
Class
the
5
rapids
mighty
shooting them.
Yukon. Class 5. Yeah.
I was worried the whole time. I thought, like, man, we're gonna tip this over if we go any faster.
We had a couple of close calls, but that
Did
was
you?
more child related than water related.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. So we had our day in Whitehorse. We did our paddle on the Yukon. We had some lunch. We bought some gifts. Checked out the town a bit. But now we got some work to do in the form of bike maintenance. I changed my oil last night, but I still have a
few more things I want to get done. I need to change the headlight in the bike. The headlight went out sometime the last couple of days, so that needs to be replaced. The big thing I need to do though is I'm changing my tires. Right now I am running 60/40 tires. For the Dempster, I'm going to want my knobby tires. I think they're like a 20/80. And then do a once over on the bike, make sure everything's looking trim and proper, because tomorrow we ride to Dawson, and then the day after that we start up the Dempster. So exciting times. I know Damien has a few things he wants to get done as well, including changing his rear. He's putting a knobbier tire on as well. And Ian, while he was in town, actually went to the shop and had a rear tire put on. And look at this. Look at this Bandit. Ever seen a Bandit look like that before? That is so awesome. So, Ian's ready. Damien and I are being the slow guys and got to catch up. So we got some things we got to do tonight.
So yeah, I just want to highlight, obviously Ian's got the better tire than what we have now, right? But look at those! I am knobby AF. That is some chonk
Those
knobs.
are some serious knobs.
They are the biggest knobs.
I like your knobs.
Thanks, man. So really, I just want to use this and call her done. But obviously, the off-road performance of any off-road tire gets substantially worse the more you use it on-road, right? Because you wear out the rubber. So we've only got about 500K left.
That's correct.
So yeah, should be solid, I think, for the trip. The problem is this might not be great on the pavement because it's obviously quite knobby. But you know,
We will see.
KLR wasn't good on the pavement anyway. Let's make it worse, right? I just don't want to wreck the chain. There we go. Here's a fun fact by Damien. So, obviously we're taking off the rear tire to do this, right? Well, the most important thing about taking off a rear tire is the alignment after the fact. So, what we're going to do is we're going to look at the notches that are conveniently placed on both sides, make note of where they are, and when we have note of that, we can adjust balanced on both levels when we're putting it back together and tightening up the chain afterwards. Drop it in, and then we just toss that guy in here, and then we just sandwich.
Oh yeah.
Well, one tire off, so now you definitely can't ride your bike. So, let's get a tire on.
Alright.
Ian's hanging out with us now. Yeah. He's putting on his exhaust guards, which is kind of cool. They look pretty bad. Yeah. AF. There you go. I did it. I made not profanity. And then yeah, obviously we know about his rear tire. We're just now pumping up Rob's rear tire after getting it on. It was a bit of struggle, I won't lie. Like, it's hard to do tires for motorcycles, but we got it on. So now we're just filling it up, getting it full of some air. We're gonna put it back on, see how it fits, see how it runs, and yeah, go from there. Rock and roll. Getting wet. Oh hey, so yeah, like I said, it's raining.
Yeah.
So, wouldn't you know it, our bug tent
It's now the garage.
is now a garage. So that's worked out. Let me show you to the garage as we roll in. So that's fun. So here we are. So we got two bikes in here. Ian's still able to work on the Bandit. Rob and I are able to work on the KLR. And yeah, here's hoping that you know, we just keep chilling, hanging out, and having a good time, and stay dry, and now can work on it in relative comfort, ease, and excitement. Hi, it's us.
Hi, it's us.
Ian, let's talk about your Bandit maintenance.
All right.
How'd it go?
Very well.
So you put on the exhaust guards, right?
Yeah, that's really all I needed.
That's all you needed.
I mean, like except for the tire that I brought into the shop, got
Right.
that done. Like, I couldn't get a skid plate, so the only thing else I could protect that kind of engine block is getting pipe guards.
Totally. So you did that. They're installed now.
Yeah.
They look great. We'll flash pictures. They look awesome.
Yay.
You'll see them for the rest of the trip, I guess. The rest of the work that we've been doing is under this wonderful tent. We've been working on the KLRs. So the first trick to that was obviously the rear tires with our lovely man here, Rob, and his lovely tire that's currently sitting there. You'll notice we have a lovely tire here, and very difficult to get on. Totally hard. It took
took all three of us.
It took all three of us. We wrecked some tire irons. We just dropped a box. It was hard, but we got it on, which is good. But now we're facing another issue. Oh yeah, you want to show the tire iron, Ben?
like,
Look at that.
that's how it's supposed to look.
Yeah,
That's how it looks now.
that's crazy.
Like,
Yeah, we reefed on it to get it on.
I don't understand how. Actually, it's that, isn't it? That's your bend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Like, there's no more lips on that spoon.
no,
No, it's not a spoon anymore. It's a
we bent these aluminum spoons
which
trying to get this tire on.
and we got it on. So it is on, but now for some reason or another, either we pinched it or something, the tube inside isn't holding air.
Yeah.
And so we're not gonna deal with that. Like, we're done.
Yeah.
We're done for the day. We're done for the.
Took way too long.
We've been sending, I don't know, like,
We've damaged our tools.
yeah, you know, it seems silly to say like that a tire has stopped us, but a tire has stopped us.
Yeah.
And it's been pretty humbling, admittedly, but it's given us a lot of like perspective on just how important it is for just not getting a flat in the first place. Because that's been our biggest fear this whole trip for the Dempster, is
Yeah.
being able to repair a flat.
I definitely freaked out about trying to get a front tire to replace.
Right.
Yeah.
So flats have been the problem. Flats have been the concern. So we now have an absolute respect for flats, I think. I certainly do. And the solution at this point is we're just gonna bring these bikes early in the morning, bring these
Just the
tires, I
wheels.
should say, just the wheels, into a shop to get the tires put on.
They will do a walk-in tire put on.
Yeah, we'll just bring in the tires. They do it very quickly. They have lovely machines to do it. They'll balance them properly.
Yeah.
They'll do all the great things to make it that you all know and love, whoever you are who has ever had tires replaced. We're going to do it that way. And then we're just going to be riding super cautiously for the 800 times 2 that we're doing the Dempster for.
Okay.
Because we're basically in the situation where a flat tire that's it.
Yeah.
That bike's out.
That bike's out. That bike's on a trailer.
It's not something. I mean, I'm sure we will take a crack at it if it happens,
Yeah.
but it's not something that we can count on being
Yeah.
able to fix ourselves.
Yeah.
Which is
Exactly.
super, super disappointing because it's possible. I've seen it done by other people.
Yeah, we
But-
watched videos of on this very tube of you that have shown how easy, quote unquote, it is.
And
So,
you've done your
I've done
front
my
tire.
tire
Yeah,
before,
so-
so it's not something that's like
Impossible.
impossible. We've done it. Oh, I mean, we've dealt with tubes before. It's not
Yeah.
like an unknown quantity here that we've dealt with.
I put-
haven't.
I've
On
put,
a- but on a mountain
Oh,
bike,
yeah,
at
mountain
least.
bike.
But,
I've
like,
changed tires on smaller bikes.
Yes,
Like,
exactly.
I've done it a bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not new to us
no.
changing
No.
tires on bikes.
But
It's
these
new on this bike.
this bike with these tires, so yeah,
Well, that's, yeah.
And let's just hope we don't get a flat.
yeah,
Yeah.
same, and same.
Oh God, yes.
Let's not get flats, guys.
Yeah.
We're in maximum preparation mode.
You can search.
Well,
This is us right now, or at least me.
yeah.
But in my defense, I'm actually looking for stuff.
But it's super weird that we're on a trip and we're like packing for a trip while we're on a trip already.
Well, this is like the beginning of like the actual.
Yeah.
The intense
This is the remote intense part that we're prepping for.
Wow. This is what we prepared for.
Yeah. Good to go. Other than the missing back tire.
And Damien's got a fun little side project, aka installing his brake caliper properly. And now something's missing from his bike.
Never seen a plate do that. I got caught in a rut and then fell. Hey, Rob.
Be careful.